you are doing great, because you know what? Even I am doing great. Yes. And tell me kids, did you have fun doing the practical? Did you? Did you enjoy typing? And I know some of you have done it because I have received it. And those of you who have not done it are going to do it and send it to Divya ma'am. I'm so excited to teach you all a new lesson. But before we start with the new lesson, let us first look at the thought for the day. It is, we are shaped by our thoughts. We become what we think. Now kids, what do you mean by this? It means if you are thinking good things, you will become a good person. But if you are thinking bad things, what will you become? A bad person. Yes, so it is always important for us to think good and happy thoughts, because it will also make us a good person and happy. Today we are going to start lesson 3. Lesson 3. Okay, but before we start reading the lesson, why don't we first understand few things? Can we do that? Yes? Okay, let's do that. Tell me kids, what do you do when the nib of your pencil gets shortened? What do you do? You take a sharpener and sharpen the pencil. So the nib becomes sharp and then you can write it very easily. So that means you have to continuously sharpen the pencil. You have to do that. Yes, you have to do that. Okay. Let me give you one more example. Now, what do you do when your clothes get dirty? Do you get dirty clothes? Yes, you do. So what do you do with it? You put it for washing. Put it for washing. But how does it get washed? In a washing machine. In a washing machine. But kids, do you know what are clothes or pencil? No? Or do you know what is a sharpener or a washing machine? No. Are you confused? Don't worry. Let me explain what these things are. Let me explain what I was talking about. Now, I have a pencil. It has a shortened nib. But what do I want from it? I want the nib to get sharpened, pointed, so that I can write beautifully. So now I want to change the nib of my pencil from blunt to sharp. From blunt to sharp. So my pencil, which has a short or blunt nib, is input. Input is something which I want to change. Which I want to change. Now, how do you make the nib of the pencil sharp? What do you use? You use a sharpener. You use a sharpener. So, when you are sharpening the pencil using the sharpener, that is called process. That is called process, because you are using it to make the pencil sharp. To make the pencil sharp. Now, after turning the pencil into the sharpener, what comes out? Yes, the nib becomes pointed. The nib becomes pointed. So, when you get the sharp or pointed nib of the pencil, that is called output. That is called output. Now in the similar way, dirty clothes are my input. Yes, dirty clothes are my input. And what is the process? Washing. What is the process? Washing. But how do I wash? I put it in the washing machine. I put it in the washing machine. And what comes out of the washing machine? Clean clothes? Yes. So the output is clean clothes. Okay. Now, all these three basic steps are input, process and output. And you know what, kids? Our computer works like this. Yes. Input, process and output. And you know what is it called? Just like CPU, this is called IPO cycle. Now kids, I hope all of you understood what is IPO cycle. Input, process, output. And if not, don't worry, because we are going to look at some more examples. Okay, now how are you watching or listening to this video? With help of your eyes and ears? Yes. So the eyes and ears are your input units. And whatever you are watching or listening is coming to your brain. Yes. With help of the brain, you understand what is happening. So your brain is the processing unit. Yes. And how do you answer? How do you answer to a question I am asking? How do you speak? With help of your mouth. So, mouth is your output unit. What is your output unit? Yes, mouth. Oh kids, it is so hot. Do you know what time is it? Yes, it is summertime. And what do you do in summertime? You play? Really? And when you're thirsty, do you drink hot water? No. What do you feel like drinking? You feel like drinking cold water. But if there is no cold water in your house, what do? You use ice. Yes, you use ice. But how is it that ice is made? What do you do? What do you use? What is the process? So, our next example. The input will be water. Process, freezing. You're freezing the water. So, you're keeping it in the fridge. And what is the output? What are you getting? Yes, you're getting ice. So, input is water, process, freezing, and output is ice. And you know what, kids? There are so many more examples. Yes, and you can find examples of IPO cycle all around you in your home also. And that is why I am going to give you a worksheet to do. Yes. And you know what you have to do in the worksheet? You have to write input, process and output using whatever you can find in your house. Yes, and isn't it so exciting? It is. And kids, I hope all of you understood what is an IPO cycle or input, process, output. Are we forgetting something? So, all of us should eat healthy, yes, wash our hands and exercise every day. Exercise every day. And kids, I will see you in the next class. Bye.